chapter I got to do was the first one, which is the science of biology. And well, basically the chapter is really easy. It's just about 3 sections. The first one is what is science. The second one is science in context, and the last one is studying life. So the whole chapter is actually really easy. It's basically about the basic concepts that we need to know before starting with like the formal biology course. We throughout the whole chapter we will learn about what is science, what why is science different from other stuff. Also, we will learn scientific methodology, which are the steps that scientists follow in order to come up with a new discovery or to present a new idea. And also, how or where do scientific ideas come from, using the 4 main important attitudes. And also about living organisms, what 8 characteristics define a living organism and how do they behave around the environment they live in.
So, as we already know, science is an organized way of gathering and analyzing evidence about the natural world. The word science also refers to the body of knowledge that scientific studies have gathered over the years. In other words, science is a process, not a thing. One goal of science is to provide natural explanations for events in the natural world. Science also aims to use those explanations to understand patterns in nature and to make useful predictions about natural events. Scientific methodology involves observing and asking questions, making inferences and forming hypotheses, conducting controlled experiments, collecting and analyzing data, and drawing conclusions. Scientists use experimental data as evidence to support, refute, or revise the hypotheses being tested and to draw a valid conclusion. During the course of an investigation, hypotheses may have to be revised and experiments redone several times. Good scientists share scientific attitudes or habits of mind that lead them to exploration and discovery. Curiosity, skepticism, open-mindedness, and creativity help scientists generate new ideas. Communication is an important part of science. Scientists review and evaluate one another's work to ensure accuracy. Results from one study may lead to new ideas and further studies. Evidence from many scientific studies may support several related hypotheses in a way that inspires researchers to propose a scientific theory that ties those hypotheses together. In science, the word theory applies to a well-tested explanation that unifies a broad range of observations and hypotheses and that enables scientists to make accurate predictions about new situations. Biology is the study of life, but no single characteristic is enough to describe a living thing. Also, some non-living things share one or more traits with organisms. Despite these difficulties, we can list 8 characteristics that most living things have in common. The first one is that living things are made up of basic units called cells. They are based on a universal genetic code. They obtain and use materials and energy. They grow and develop. They reproduce. They respond to their environment. They maintain a stable internal environment, and they change over time. Living systems range from groups of molecules that make up cells to collections of organisms that make up the biosphere. Biology includes many overlapping fields that use different tools to study life from the level of molecules to the entire planet. Some examples of these fields are global ecology, biotechnology, ecology and evolution of infectious diseases, building the tree of life, and genomics and molecular biology.